god, I'm so impressed with this. Oh my god, I love this so much. Hello, you beautiful people. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Luce Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we're all friends here. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss many or any of my future videos. So I got itchy. Yeah. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, today we're going to be testing this brand new Maybelline Superstay 24-hour Skin Tint Foundation. So at the moment you can only actually get this on Amazon. So I ended up paying £12.21 because it's 6% off at the moment. I think it's meant to be £12.99, and I went for the shade 05.5. I saw Mr. do a video on this and also Kerry as well, so I kind of based it off the colours that they were getting, and this is the one that I went for. I would normally have done this like as a foundation Friday, however, there is an exciting video coming the back end of this week. One of them will be this look, which will be a bonus video on Thursday. So I wanted to really get this up super quick for you. I know Nicole really wanted me to do like a first impressions testing out as well. So yeah, let's try this bad boy out. Let's see what it actually claims to do to begin with. So it says it's empowered by vitamin C, meant to have up to 24-hour wear. It's a brighten and glow serum foundation. I feel like it's kind of like the way that we're going with foundations nowadays. We're kind of going away from that whole matte full coverage to more like soft glam kind of foundations. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. For me personally, I have combination skin, so my T-zone gets very oily, but I also get dry flaky patches on that as well. My skin's also dehydrated, so I just have a bit of everything. I'm greedy and I take it all. I have also got some problem areas at the moment. If you can see up here, I've got loads of under the skin kind of spots. Kind of like when I was a teenager, like that kind of vibe again. So it's meant to be a sheer finish, and it's meant to be like light to medium coverage, so I'm not expecting it to like conceal and cover everything. It says to shake the bottle before applying. You can apply with fingers, sponge or brush. It says add a few drops for light coverage, add more drops for medium coverage, and then have healthy, fresh and more radiant looking skin. Shade range wise, I must admit there's a lot of lightest to light, as you can see here. There's like 8 there, and then we have light medium to medium, which again has 8 more shades, and then we have medium tan to deep, which has 4 shades for medium tan to deep. Yet you get lightest to light, light medium to medium, and then it just goes medium tan to deep. I'm not very impressed with that, I'm not gonna lie. But what I will say, obviously, even if I had like, I don't know, 5 of each category, normally when it comes to like a skin tint, you don't need to find like your perfect match, because it's not like you find that one shade will actually suit a lot of people because it's more sheer in a comparison to something that's full coverage where it has to match because it's like full coverage. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know if that's the case with this or what. So it has got a little dropper, and I had seen on one of the, I think there's only one review on Amazon, but it was somebody like kicking off saying that the dropper didn't work. Mine works fine. Okay, so let's try, I always get scared doing this in case I drop it on my clothes. Let's try a couple of drops. It's not like runny what you would expect it to. The concentration of me doing this, because you can tell I'm not a TikToker or Instagram. I'm actually going to spread it out with my fingers as well. Okay, it's really light, like really feels like a really, like, I don't know, it's runny, like it spreads, but it's not runny where it spreads and like runs off your hand. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Let's go in with what we've got so far, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush to tap this all over my skin. And this is the Peaches and Cream PC08 brush, and apparently they've now become available on TikTok Shop, which is crazy. Okay, that coverage is beautiful. I feel like it's just kind of blended into the skin, like just really nice. It definitely feels lightweight. It doesn't feel like I've got a lot of foundation on, and it doesn't dry quick, which is good because I put it all over my face. I'm so excited for you to see Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays videos. So excited. Okay, so my nose hasn't applied like the best on my nose and my forehead, which at the moment I'm finding that is the case of like practically all of my foundations. It's literally driving me insane. And yeah, I just need to put myself onto a good skincare routine, because at the moment I'm literally doing nothing and I'm expecting to have beautiful skin from doing nothing. I used to get away with that. I've got a nasty spot on my thingy there. I used to get away with that, but now I don't know whether it's just, I don't know, I'm getting older, but I just can't get away with not doing a skincare routine now. I'm going to have to start doing one. This is what it's looking like. Obviously minus my under eyes, because I don't put foundation on them. I save that for my foundation. I save that for my concealer instead. I don't know if you can see on my forehead here, it's like clung and gone like, I don't know, like a bit thick and cakey there, which I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because of my texture of my spots, but it hasn't really covered up any of the redness, really. You can kind of see them probably more so with the foundation on than what I could when I didn't have any foundation on. When it comes to, oh my god, that spot is, I don't know what's the matter with me at the moment. I feel like a spotty teenager again. My nose, it has clung like to some dry patches. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can definitely see where it's clung to some dry patches on my nose. Hopefully you can be able to see the kind of dry bit on my forehead. And like on my nose, you can really see like the dry, flaky skin. Yeah, you can definitely see it. There, I feel like you can see it a lot better there, where it's kind of like clung to that part of my skin. I might put a little bit extra on and see whether I just need to build up the coverage of that instead. But I've just found nothing at the moment seems to work on my nose and my forehead. Whenever I put foundation on, it just looks cakey. Like, don't understand what's going on with it, and it's actually driving me insane. I'm actually going to go in with a sponge and see whether it needs to be like kind of blended in with a sponge a bit. Okay, what I will say, sponge makes a massive difference with this. I feel like my forehead just seems less cakey now. Wow, maybe that extra layer was needed as well, just to build up of an extra coverage. I still have obviously the dry, flaky bits in my nose, but the sponge, I feel like it kind of like presses it down, so it's not as noticeable. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with this. I'm going to finish off the rest of my base and finish off my face, and I'll come back and I'll show you my kind of final thoughts, how everything applies on top of it, and just show you what my finished look looks like. But so far, I honestly absolutely love this foundation. I love the colour that I've picked. I think it's such a nice colour. I think it matches me really, really well, considering I was actually going to get one of the lighter shades. I'm so glad that I got this one, because I feel like that looks so much darker there than my actual skin, and it's matched perfectly. So I do feel like when it comes to more like skin tint, serum-y kind of foundations, I feel like you can get away with one shade matching so many different people, but that darker shade range should have at least been 8 if the other two got 8. They're doing 8, 8, 4. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm back in a second. Okay, so I've just applied the rest of my makeup. Like I said, this full tutorial and this look in general will be up on Thursday as a bonus video. But as for the foundation, everything's applied like perfectly on top of it. I do feel like, so normally if a foundation is quite wet, then I feel like I have to literally set like every inch of my face, because otherwise it will just not last on my skin. With this, I feel like I could actually go for that whole just powder where you need it kind of moment, and I am not the kind of person who can get away with that. I normally always have to powder everywhere, but I feel like this sets itself down. So if you're somebody, I think it's going to be really good if somebody who has dry skin, because they're not having to put powder all over their face to set the foundation on top of like their dry skin, where it'll make it look even drier. But I also think it'll be amazing for oily skin, because it's actually setting itself down, so that means it's going to last longer because it's not too wet, and you don't have to put as much powder on as well, which I think is a nice little combination. And obviously for me, who has combination skin, it works perfectly for both areas of my face. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I do think my nose, very, very kind of like patchy, flaky, but that is just generally my nose at the moment. I can't really do anything about that. Every single foundation is doing the exact same. It's a little bit heavier on my forehead, but do bear in mind that I have put on an extra layer, obviously, of that as well. But apart from that, like the colour, I think is a beautiful match. I think the foundation is really, really, really nice. I'd be happy to wear this for daytime, maybe not so night out. I'd maybe have to go with like an extra layer on my cheeks, I think. But yeah, I'm honestly so impressed. It's definitely one to try out, and the price isn't too bad. The shade range isn't the best, to be honest, but I'd love to know what you think. Are you going to pick it up? Is it something that you're considering? And yeah, what do you think of the final look? I can't wait to show you this tutorial on Thursday, by the way. There's going to be a new video Wednesday, Thursday and Friday this week. Keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you in my new videos later on in the week. Bye.